It's the first morning where I came out and here in Virginia, and there is frost on the vehicles. So y'all know it's cold out here. I'm out here walking the dog. I took a break yesterday because the significant other had a day off, so I took a day off. But as you can see, it's frost everywhere out here. But just wanted to get on here and say good morning to everybody. It's November the 22nd, I believe, and it is now finally cold in Virginia. So one thing about it, somebody might call and say, I want some firewood. They always wait until the last minute before they decide that they need firewood. And it doesn't bother me because I try to always have it readily available. I got one guy now that's texting me back and forth and trying to make a decision, talking about, well, either firewood or my electric bill. I'm like, you can have the best of both worlds, because when I charge them for bringing the load, it's not that much. Some people pay a lot for their wood, and I think I'm in the middle of the average of what I charge. But as y'all know, I put in a lot of work for my little bit of firewood that I do have. And I let it sit there for a year. That's one of my prerequisites. I'm not selling anybody anything that's not ready to burn. So that's what I do. People want to know why it costs so much. I have to burn gas to get to my wood yard. I gotta burn gas to run chainsaws. It costs gas to, come on, Minnie. It costs gas to run the wood splitter, and time. If you don't know what your time and if you don't know what your value is, then, I don't know what to tell you, but my time to me is worth what I charge for firewood. And if they don't want to buy it, it can sit right there and be decorations as far as I'm concerned. But I know what I put into it, and I can be confident in knowing that when it goes off the yard, it's the best product it can be, and I'm okay with that. One of my viewers wanted to know about bike trails in Virginia. If anybody knows anything about Virginia, we got 4 seasons or whatever, but there's bike trails everywhere. Even here at this apartment that I live in, all the way around it, it's about 1.25 miles little bike trail. Some of it's paved, some of it's not. Not only can you bike, you can walk it. It's all around. They got a baseball and soccer field over there, and down behind that on that tree line in the distance is the walking trail / bike trail. And it goes all the way around. And in Fredericksburg, there's bike trails. And also in Culpeper, where I'm originally from, they have some mountain bike trails. And that's about it on that. And the other thing the person asked about was asking me where did I work on F-18s. I worked on the Legacy F-18 from like 2001 to 2005 in Oceana, Virginia at VFC 12. It's Fighter Composite Squadron. They used to have F-4 Phantoms, and then they transitioned to the Legacy F-18, A, B, C, and D. And you have to, not only are you military trained, but you get specific training on whatever aircraft it is you're working on. And the school lasts about 6 months, and they tell you and they show you actually how to maintain the aircraft. But if you're a specific field, like I was aviation electronics, I learned how to work the radar, communications, and navigation system on the F-18. And to be honest, right now, if I wanted to go back and do it, it would take no time because I was trained that well. But I worked in Oceana, Virginia, and then I got off of the F-18 and I worked on the MH-53 Sea Dragon not in Dallas, in Corpus Christi, Texas, for about 3 years. And while there, I got to go overseas to Bahrain twice, and they have they work at the airport there, and we have to get bused or vanned to the location, and then that's where all of the people who are going, we're going overseas to Afghanistan, Iraq, and all of that. They came through Bahrain, and that's where all of the mail from the United States came into Bahrain. The mail would come in on a big plane. We would get the mail off of the plane, put it on our Sea Dragons, and take the mail out to the ships. That's how the aircraft carriers and everything got their mail. But we also had a mission to sweep mines in the Persian Gulf. So that was what I did way back then. I retired 2011, and I went back to the F-18, the newer ones, in 2009. They had Legacy and they had the new F-18E and F at VFA 106. That's the squadron that I retired from. And I'm telling you guys, when I tell you I did 20 years, the first 10 years I did electronic component repair, and I worked on the test equipment for different types of aircraft for 10 years, and then I decided I didn't want to just work on that stuff. I wanted to go travel and all that, and that's when I went to the F-18 squadron. But that's me. That's who I was in the past, and here in the future, I just want to be known as an inspiration to people. I'm 51 years old, and I can do a lot, and I'm gonna try to continue to do a lot. I like being outside, not in this cold weather though, but it's that's a little bit of history of where I came from, what I've done. And I was born and raised in Virginia, in case y'all don't know. But I just wanted to get on here and tell a little backstory about who I am. That way, when you guys see me doing what I do, you can say, well, he's not just, some guy, some random guy. He actually has a history. Anyway, I'm going back in the house now. You guys like this kind of material, like, share, and subscribe.